Hey guys, it's Videobob. This video is a video that I found that I forgot about because I did a couple of years ago. I had posted this video, I think the end of December in 2019. And I was immediately told to take it down because I had some revealing information in there that I wasn't supposed to talk about, and I had to hide this video. So it was posted briefly. Maybe you remember seeing it. I had to repost it, or I had to delete it. But now that Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife has been seen in screenings, the toys and merchandise have been revealed, the movie's coming out next month, I don't think any of the information that I talk about in this video is going to be of any danger now. So keep in mind that this video was recorded 2 years ago at my old house in Dallas, and I'm talking about things that happened back in 2019. So keep that in mind. This was pre-pandemic and all that other. Remember those good old days? I don't think I'm giving away any spoilers that haven't already been revealed in any of the trailers. I talk about some ideas and some opinions, but I have not, as of right now, seen the screening or the movie. I've only seen the trailers that you have. So I decided to repost this video with this intro to tell you a little bit more about it. And some of it's going to seem kind of silly now that we know some of the things of how it was, but you might still find the video entertaining. And I'm going to explain how I was hired by Sony to bring my Ecto-1 and props out to meet with Jason Reitman at Walmart and some of the other manufacturers that, as we know, Hasbro and all these other companies who are putting out great toys. And I got to sit in on the pitch meeting. Why? Because they needed a Ghostbuster with props like these in the car. And Jason was familiar with me, and he knew that I was a fan, and he wanted my opinion. Crazy enough. So the following video is all about that. Keep in mind that this was done a couple of years ago, and I'm reposting it now for you to enjoy. So, hey, here we go. Hey, it's Videobob, and everybody's been asking me my opinion of the new Ghostbusters 3 trailer for Afterlife. You know, I have a little bit of inside information, not really, but about the movie, because I was in a meeting with Jason Reitman and the people of Walmart and a bunch of other corporations earlier this year. So for those of you that don't know, I've been in the Ghostbuster space for a while. You know, I build and manufacture and sell the Ghostbuster proton packs. We've built a couple of the Ecto-1s. I've appeared on a few television shows with our Ecto-1 car with Brian Johnson from AC/DC and his show Cars That Rock.
The red and white machine with chasing ghosts and scream.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the best damn caddy that you ever seen? It's got that monster size, red and white wall ties. Get my proton pack and set some fires, cause you, this car, it should be all night long.
And Sony has hired me to bring my Ecto out for a couple of different occasions, celebrating the release of DVDs or other things. And they had hired me to bring my car to Bentonville, Arkansas, to the Walmart headquarters for a merchandise meeting, for a pitch meeting when Ghostbusters 3 was first being put together. And I had to sign a lot of NDAs, meaning non-disclosure agreements, saying that I couldn't talk about the things that I saw and heard in the meeting. And I still can't talk about those things. But I think that there's a few things I probably could talk about that I don't think they would care about. So here's a couple of inside thoughts from me, Videobob. Okay, so, earlier this year, 2019, I took my Ecto-1 down to Bentonville, Arkansas on behalf of Sony. They had hired me to take the car there. And the reason they wanted it there was Jason Reitman himself was going to have a pitch meeting with the good people of Walmart and a bunch of other major corporations. I can't mention who because at this moment that might give away some things. But let's just say some food and toy manufacturers. Because the rollout for Ghostbusters merchandise, let me tell you from my personal experience, I was there in the meeting. And the reason I was there was because they wanted me to decorate the meeting space with our proton packs and traps and stuff. We had the car parked outside. I was dressed as a full Ghostbuster and standing at attention to greet people as they came in. And the first person I got to meet was Jason Reitman. He came in with a cup of coffee and he said, "Hey, you must be Bob." And we chatted for a while. He showed me pictures on his phone. I showed him pictures of my phone, of the different stuff that we had. Sony was interested in buying our 59mm Meteor, but I told him that I just couldn't sell it to him because I needed to keep it because we were going to be using it. I was willing to rent it to them, or I was willing to sell it to them if they were willing to sell it back to me, but they said they couldn't do that. And they were kind of mad at me that I wouldn't let them have it because they were searching desperately to find the 3 cars they needed. They had 3 cars they built with LS1 motors. I don't think that that's a secret. And they wanted mine to be in it, and my friends were like, "You should sell it to them. Your car will be in the movie." And I go, "Who cares if my car's in the movie if I can't be a part of it?" And I told Jason, I go, "I want to be in the movie." So as the title suggests, I was in the 2016 Answer the Call movie. I was in that Ghostbusters movie, the one with the girls that a lot of people didn't like. I shot for 6 days on that movie up in Boston, and I was in the concert scene. So you'll see me walking behind the 4 Ghostbusters to the, upper, I guess, left. I'm walking behind them into the theater, and then once I'm in the theater, I'm at the front of the stage, and the entire time they're catching the dragon, I'm standing there. I'm taller than everybody else there, and I'm wearing this exact outfit with my sunshades on, so I stick out like a sore thumb. I remember Paul Feig came over to me and he said, "Hey, you were scheduled to be here for 3 days. Can you stay for another couple extra days?" And I said, "Sure, why?" He said, "Well, if you don't, we're going to have to make up a guy to look like you because you're so distinct looking." And he goes, we're gonna get some close-ups of the trap.
Right on.
This was my director. I stood in front of this guy, and for days it was fun catching dragons.
Yeah, exactly.
And
we rocked it too. It looked great.
So we shot a bunch of scenes with the trap literally in front of me, where I'm almost holding it. It's literally in front of me, where it opened. They had a camera right on my face, and I'm going, as they're catching the dragon. And but they ended up not using the shot. I guess I'm too ugly. But they ended up using the reverse angle, and you see the close-up of the trap. I remember at one point the lid kept getting stuck, and because I'm a prop master, I was like helping the guy, and he's like, "I appreciate you helping me, but you're not allowed to help me. You're gonna get me in trouble." I go, "Man, I build this stuff for a living." So I got a good look at all that stuff. I spent 6 days on that movie, and they cut out a whole bunch of scenes that I was a part of. Not that it was because of me, but because the stunts didn't come out right or whatever. But anyway, I was in that movie. And so I said to Jason Reitman, I go, "Look, I was in the last movie. You got to let me be in the new movie so I can erase that from existence." I need to make up for it. He said, "Well, we're shooting in Alberta. Can you come to Alberta?" Well, unfortunately, while they were shooting, I was doing another project for another major, I can't talk about it either, but I was doing something for another major movie studio. And that will be revealed soon, okay? But that project made it so that I couldn't go to Canada. And, not that I was necessarily invited or whatever, but I was doing a gig with Ernie Hudson. Me and Ernie is my buddy, and we do a lot of gigs together with our Ecto One. And I said, "Hey, man, you got to hook me up, man. You got to hook me up with the casting director." And he's like, "Oh, man, don't put that on me." And I go, "Just give me their number and let me get out." Anyway, I didn't make it into the new movie, but this is what I did get. So Jason Reitman did his presentation to all the buyers and showed screenshots, or not screenshots, but storyboards of what was gonna be the movie. So long before the trailer, I knew about the setting. I knew that it was all about these kids. And I think he's pretty much revealed as much as he possibly can without spoilers, that the little girl in the movie is obviously, I guess, the granddaughter of Egon. She opens up the closet and she finds a Spangler uniform. She's wearing glasses, has the same kind of hair. I think it's pretty obvious. Now, the actors hadn't been chosen yet at this point in time when I saw the presentation. What was interesting, though, was at the end of the presentation, Jason came up to me and he said, "Bob, what did you think?" And I was really shocked because, here he's in front of some of the biggest CEOs in the food and toy industry, and he wants to know my opinion. And I was very humbled, and I said, "Me? What did I think?" And he goes, "Well, you're a Ghostbuster. You're a fan. I mean, are they going to like it? You know, are the fans going to like it, or are they going to be mad at me like the last movie, you know? I said, dude, you nailed it. You have got it. I said, this is all the fans want from a fan point of view. We want to see the Ecto-1. We want to see the proton packs. We want to see the PKE meter and the trap. You can put in all the new stuff you want, but just give us the old stuff, even for a minute. Just like the last Jurassic Park movie when they were going through and you saw the Jeeps and things. Just give it to us for a minute. You can introduce new characters. You can introduce new stuff. That's fine. We want that. We do. But you gotta pay homage to the original stuff. It's been 30 years, and there's a fandom that goes across the globe of people who love the proton pack, the trap, the PKE meter, the suits, the car, the Ecto-1. Not the whatever thing that last car was. I mean, that's fine. You want to get a new car, but you gotta have that universe. You gotta have those original characters. Now, I'm going to reveal something to you right now that is probably going to be the biggest part of this video. And I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I really don't. So Jason, if you watch this, please don't sue me. I love you. Anyway, here it is. I said to him, I go, look, I've got this idea, right? I was watching your presentation, and I don't know how you're going to work this in, but since our man Harold Ramis is gone, you've got to put him in the movie somehow. And I think the best way to do that is to have him be a ghost. Either he's a ghost on the other side helping the Ghostbusters, or maybe they've accidentally captured him and they talk to him and he tells them about what's happening on the other side and why all the phenomenons are happening. Or maybe they manage to go into the supernatural world and find him or conjure him in some way. But you've got to work him in. And his eyes got real big and he smiled and he was just looking at me. And he kind of laughed a little bit, and he goes, and he didn't say anything. So what he was saying to me is one of two things. Either that was already the plan, or I just gave him the greatest idea of all time. I don't know. I don't know if I can take credit for that, but I was on to something, and he knew I was on to something. So either I helped with that, or I was already onto it, and he just didn't want to say anything. So I'm not trying to take credit for it, but I can tell you from the look on his face, and we already know it, that Egon is a ghost. And the Ghostbusters and the Ghostbusters kids are going to be talking to him, working with him, or something. But Egon's going to be in the movie. And I wouldn't be surprised if Slimer is also in the movie. Well, I know that Slimer's in the movie. I know the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is in the movie. I know that all of your favorite characters are going to be in the movie. All of them. Okay? And I know that because they're going to be rolling out some of the greatest merchandising. When they talked about the stuff that they're going to do, it's going to put Star Wars to shame. The amount of whoring that they're going to do to the Ghostbuster stuff. And I say that with affection. It's going to be great. We're talking about food, drinks, clothing, shoes, pants, shirts, hats, toys, reissuing of the toys. Everything you ever wanted and couldn't get, you're going to be able to get new and improved. There's going to be so much Ghostbuster stuff. It's going to be out of this world. So what I'm working on right now is we have our 59mm, the one that I've showed on my channel before. If you're new to the channel, if this is the first time you're watching me, I build movie replicas. Go back and watch some of my other videos, and you can see our 59mm Ecto-1 that we're building. We're just getting started on it, but we're going to build it much like the one in the movie. It's going to have an LS1 motor, and it's going to have some things that we may go ahead and put in some of the things that we're going to see in the new movie, like the little jump seat and all that kind of stuff. And I plan on touring our car around the country this summer to help promote Ghostbusters. I don't work for Ghostbusters. I don't work for Sony. I am a vendor for Sony, and I am under a non-disclosure agreement for Sony, but I don't work for them. I don't get a paycheck from them, but I am approved to work for them if they want to call me to have me work for them. So I don't want that to be misconstrued. There's a bunch of qualifications you have to meet in order to do that. You have to carry like a multi-million-dollar aggregate policy. You have to have certain bonding signatures and things. And we have all of that because I work not only with Sony, but with Universal Studios as well. And that because we do our DeLorean Time Machine. So I'm an authorized vendor with both Universal and Sony. So anyway, point is, this July, this summer, all this year, my life is going to be all Ghostbusters. And I love it. It's going to be great. Yes, I'm known for Back to the Future. We've done over 31 DeLorean Time Machines. But my two favorite things in the whole world, my three favorite things in the whole world is Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, and Knight Rider. I love me some Knight Rider too. We've done 6 Knight Riders. We've done 6 Bluesmobiles from the Blues Brothers. We've done Jurassic Park Jeeps, Scarface Cadillacs, Scooby-Doo's, 18 vans. We've done all that stuff. But Ghostbusters has been a huge part of my life for the last 10 years. We've probably done somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 proton packs, I guess. And we just we completely redid the proton pack shell. I haven't gotten to see any of the new stuff in the movie. Like I said, I have no real inside information since that meeting. But so I don't know anything more than you do from watching the trailer. I just know that, and I did see and talk to both Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and all those people at the Ghostbusters Fan Fest this year at the Sony lots, where I was a VIP guest. Got to have breakfast with everybody, got to meet everybody, talk to everybody.
What people really want to know is, when are we going to get Dr. Detroit 2?
I have to ask my wife. Most important movie of my life.
I don't know if I have any left. I'll have to check the inventory. I had bought a whole bunch of those Ghostbuster shoes.
What in the hell did you do, Bob?
I bought a case of Stay Puft marshmallow shoes and also Slimer shoes from K-Swiss.
And we auctioned them off on eBay with 100% of the proceeds going to Autism Speaks.
And 100% of the money, all the money, is going to Autism Speaks, because Jason Reitman supports charities that support autism, which is really important to me and all the Ghostbusters.
Absolutely.
This is the autism charities out there. There's several different ones. Both Dan Aykroyd and Jason Reitman support these autism charities, and I do too. So when I auction off my Back to the Future items, we give money to the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and then when we do our Ghostbuster items, we give money to the autism charities. We like to support both of those. So, hey, thanks for watching my video. If you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so that you'll know when new stuff is coming. And I will keep you updated on our Ecto-1 and our new proton pack that we're building. We're not taking any orders for it yet right now, so please don't bother me with that. I will let everybody know when the new proton pack is ready by putting up a new video of it. But anyway, I'm Videobob, and here's to Ghostbusters. I love it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're building a Ghostbuster experience here in Las Vegas, which is where I've moved my shop. And our plan is to build a full-scale replica of the entire Ghostbuster firehouse. We are building the actual building. I'm not making that up. We're building the entire building with the Ghostbuster Ecto-1 in there, the 59 millimeter, the one I talked about in the video. It's going to have scenes from the film, you know, the Sedgwick Hotel, the containment unit, the entire lobby, Janine's desk, Gozer's temple. You'll be able to come in, dress up like a Ghostbuster, go on a tour of Las Vegas in the Ecto-1. And we're also going to have the Back to the Future experience, Knight Rider experience, the Scarface experience, the Blues Brothers experience, the Scooby-Doo. I mean, you name it, we're going to have it. This is going to be the biggest amusement park for, you know, movie experiences in the real cars, and also with some of the real characters. I work with a lot of the actors from these films, and you'll be able to get actual actors from these films to come and be part of your experience. So this is happening. This is what we're doing. It's going to probably be, our goal is to be open by next fall of 2022. What year is it? 2021? I don't know what year it is. I'm a time traveler. Anyway, hopefully by next year it'll all be put together. So stay tuned. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe because there's a lot more coming. A lot of stuff I haven't been able to reveal, and I'm going to be doing it after the movie comes out. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Hello, this is Weird Al Yankovic, and you're watching Videobob. Aren't you?